Hello YouTube, so this will be my second video. Now, now that I've introduced myself and you guys know a little bit about who I am, I'm going to open up with this subject. The next subject that I'm going to talk about is the history of the Bible and the first intention that it was made with. Now, before I start getting into this, I'm going to go ahead and say a lot of the explanations and excuses that these theists always want to give out. Now, what is the most famous explanation of the people that created this Bible that these theists always talk about? The first most famous explanation is these men were influenced by the Holy Spirit. I'm sorry, I really can't even say that with a straight face. Now, some of the other explanations was, how is it that some of these people that supposedly can't read or supposedly they can't write, and how could these people write the Bible and they can't even read, they can't even write? We're not even around that time yet. We are talking about people that wrote this holy book. And these people were under the order of royalty, rich families and kings and queens. These people were under the order to write a book under royalty. Royalty will never hire will never order people that don't know how to fucking read or write. They'll never order somebody to do that. They will order people that know how to read and write. So we can definitely scratch that bullshit off the list, because now we know that the people that wrote the Bible were under the high order of kings and queens, and these people definitely knew how to read and write. Let's scratch that fucker shit off the list. Now, I'm going to give the true explanation of the intentions of this Bible being made. I'm going to give a very blunt explanation. The intentions of this Bible being made: population control. Now, I'm going to give a huge example. Say I am a king of this land that I have, and I have so many people living under my land. Living above my land. And they are living under my order, under my command. So, what's the only way that I have these people under control? Is my law. If they fuck up, I can extradite them, I could kill them, and I could put them in prison. You name it, I can basically do it. And for some people, that's just not enough to put them under control. Now, this Holy Bible is out, and I'm hearing about the Catholic Church that they preach about this Bible and the Word of God and blah blah blah. It keeps going on. Because I am a king and I am a high royalty, the high priests of the Vatican Church, they will tell me what their true intentions are with the Bible. They're not going to tell me that this bullshit is real. They're going to tell me exactly what this is. Religion is a business. Anybody smart enough to know what religion is a fucking business. I'm trying around this chair. Religion is a business. How is it a business? The Catholic Church has made it a business for a very long time. Even if the Bible isn't real, I still remember some of the stories. And Jesus was actually mad about finding these people from different Catholic churches using religion as a business. What did he do? He grabbed some fucking wires and he started whipping the shit out of everybody because they were selling animals to be sacrificed and the whole nine. But again, I'm just giving an example. To me, the Bible is just fucking entertainment, really, because it just offers different stories. I I know for sure that a lot of these stories is complete bullshit. But again, I see it as entertainment. Yesterday's religion is tomorrow's entertainment or mythology. Now, religion is a business. How is this a business? Money, control. The high priest tells me, okay, we are releasing this Bible only for our men to read. We are not releasing it for the population. We are not releasing it for other people to read it. This is us. We are the only ones that are in control of reading this because we can read, we can write, we are smart enough to preach about the word and this and that. One thing that has been preached over and over again is hell. Back then, that word shook everyone. Now, I'm going to give some huge examples from a book that I actually read called The Divine Comedy, and it had to do with a poet by the name of Dante. And he wrote a complete entire poem of exactly what he saw in hell. These are some of the examples that I have of these terrible images that the higher priests of the Vatican Church were giving out. Dante said that there were monsters with a lot of mouths on them, and there were these monsters that would throw you in a pool of molten gold if you were very greedy. There was a realm for lust, and if you had higher intentions of having sex every single day of every single minute and second, then you were thrown into this tornado that would throw shards of glass at your body and sticks through your face, and there were demons that would pull you out of that tornado and just completely stab you with these bony tentacles, and you'll be stabbed just over and over again, and they'll rip your dick off, and your dick will grow back again, and they'll keep ripping your dick off, and they keep cutting it off, and you'll be thrown back into that tornado. And there's other realms of I'm trying to remember, I'm sorry. There's a realm for rage and hate for people that were killing because they didn't know how to solve their own problem of their anger, and they kill people because it was just a psychological deal. If you could not solve the problem of your rage, you were thrown in hell because rage took over your life, and it was people that were swimming in a river of blood, and these people were just completely angry, just angry souls that were suffering of a million souls being gathered up on one on top of the other, and they were trying to get out of the river, but this river just kept pushing them to another, just a complete circle or something. I really didn't even know where the river was going, and just everybody piling on top of another, everybody drowning under a river of raging blood. And then there's this other realm, this other circle of it was a circle inside of another one. It just depended exactly what you do. I think it was Malabos. I honestly don't know. Then the last circle was the circle for Satan, and Satan supposedly had the image of he had 3 heads. One was a goat in the middle, another one was a lion. I can't make out the last head, I don't remember quite well. And he was just incarcerated in ice, and this punishment for, I believe, his name was Judas, because he betrayed Jesus, and he is forever in that circle being eaten over and over again. He gets eaten by one mouth, and eaten by another one, and he gets shitted out again, and he gets frozen in ice again, and then he gets eaten again. It's an ongoing thing. For a Christian to read the Divine Comedy would be something that makes you shiver in fear, because now that you have a complete image of what hell is and what people went through, that is when you're under control. The fear of you suffering for eternity now has you in bed praying over and over again for forgiveness, for this invisible God to forgive you for everything you've ever done. Unconsciously you being human and all this other stuff. Forgive me for not being a fucking saint. Forgive me for not being your fucking angel. And it was all about forgiveness. You didn't want to burn in hell. You really did not want to burn in hell if you were a Christian. Now that this image is implanted into your head of a hell existing, you are now under control. You are now a sheep of religion. You now have the fear of burning in hell. You now have the fear of disobeying this invisible God that you can't even fucking see. And the excuse for that is that the Vatican Church is saying that he is so perfect that you can't even fucking see him, and you are not even worthy of seeing him because you are not perfect. It's just complete bullshit. After everything that I have said in this video, if you are not open-minded enough to see how this all makes sense for the Bible to not even be released out to the public yet, it had to be different priests to preach about the Bible. It had to be different people to preach about it because they were smart enough to read, not everybody else. Or they didn't want anybody else to read the Bible because they want them under control. They know exactly how the Bible is made. They know exactly the rules that are in there. This Bible was made for population control. But that was just the Old Testament, though. The New Testament wasn't released back then. Now the New Testament is in. It's still made for population control. You will still suffer in hell if you don't believe in God. Even Jesus said, if you don't believe in God, you will suffer in hell. If you don't believe in me, you will suffer in hell. I mean, it's not. He didn't really say it in the Bible, but that's just what the church is saying. The church will tell you if you don't believe in God or if you don't believe in Jesus, you will go to hell no matter how good of a person you are. It doesn't matter if you never killed somebody. And then that's where the agnostic in the church is going to say, well, how loving is this God that because I don't believe in him, he will send me to hell? It's crazy. It really is. How loving is he? I am an agnostic. I am in this church and I just want to know the truth. I've never done anything bad in my life. I've never killed anybody. I've never robbed anybody. I've never beaten up somebody because of my rage. I've never raped anyone. I've never molested anybody. I've actually done so much good in my life. I have given so much to the homeless. I have helped out many people in my life. I know I have a good heart. I don't have intentions of hurting anybody. But because I don't believe in this God, I will suffer in hell. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm done with the bullshit. There goes an agnostic. Now he has converted to atheism because of the questions of him being answered that way. There is no such thing as this loving God, and I have offered plenty of evidence in this video. More videos will come, I promise you of that, where I will offer more evidence of disproving this Christian God. But I will greatly appreciate if you gave a like to this video, and if you subscribe to my channel. I guarantee you I will keep vlogging more and more of evidence of disproving this Christian God and disproving some of the other gods that are supposedly famous, such as the Muslim God and basically any other god that is just highly worshipped up to this day. I will definitely give more evidence. Just subscribe to my channel. I will keep you updated. Give a like to this video. Share, please. Show as much support as possible so that this channel can keep being recognized and I can keep spreading the word more and more. Thank you.